Are you losing eyelashes every day and wondering why? Could it be your mascara formula? Well, today I'm going to share with you two mascara formulas completely different from Maybelline. One is tubing, one's regular, and we'll put them on together side by side. That way you can see what the different formulas look like on real, mature eyelashes that are thinning, sparse, sensitive, and very straight. Because the pictures that we see in the marketing is not a mature eyelash. So therefore, what works for them may not work for a mature eyelash, such as us. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kimberly. Let's get started. Let's take a look at the regular Sky High formula. That's this one in the black. Now this is what the wand looks like. It's plastic, it's very flexible, and it's tapered. I'm going to apply this over here on my right. This is not a new tube. I've been testing this for a while, and I've actually worn this one for years. So let's put this on together. But I go outside first, and we all have our own unique technique, how we apply mascara. So let me show you. I'm working on the tips, trying to be careful, and then I'm going into the inner corner. On this packaging of the regular formula, it does claim to be washable, remove easily, and yes, it does, at least for me. I ordinarily soften it first with water and a cotton pad, and then I go back and remove. But this one does remove easy with soap and water or an eye makeup remover. So I can let you know that this one is not hard to remove, which some regular formulas are. So I'm trying to really get all my lashes. I don't have a lot. They're very straight and sparse. I have had so much lash loss, especially in the past 2 years. And if you're experiencing this, please share with the class, because I know I'm not alone, but those of us who are over 50 and you've got mature eyelashes and you have a lifetime of wearing mascaras, this is the time we need to really focus on what works for us. Now this is what the regular formula is looking like. It's quite nice, and I can say this does remove easy. If any of you have worn this, please share in the comments and let me know what you think about the regular Sky High. Now I'm going to leave this alone for the moment. Oh, and I want to tell you, I'm not going to put on any eyeliner today, and I have on no eyeshadow. I put just a base. This is a eye primer, and I did this specifically so that we could really look at how this mascara performs without any interruption or to take the focus away from the lashes. No distractions today. It's an eyelash day. There we have it. I've applied the regular Sky High on my right side. I'm not going to do the bottom. I'm going to let this dry while we apply the tubing mascara over here on my left. So this is what the tubing mascara packaging looks like. So this way you can tell them apart in the package. I've been testing this for over 3 weeks, and I enjoy this very much. This is another one that they claim is easy to remove, and yes, it is. I can testify to that. Both of these actually are very easy to remove if that's something that is heavy on your mind. All right, let's apply this Maybelline Sky High tubing mascara. And have any of you tried tubing mascaras? What do you think? And which one's your favorite? Right now, this is my favorite. Let's take a look at this wand of the tubing mascara. This is what it looks like. I did compare them, and they're identical. Same plastic, same flexible, and same textured and tapered edge where it goes thinner at the bottom. Let's apply this one over here to my left eye. I'm going to start on my outer lashes. And this eye has much less eyelashes than I have over here on my right. My left eye is the one I've lost the most lashes from, and it's much harder for me to apply mascara. And therefore, I have to really take my time with this one and be careful because I have so much less to work with. Let me show you. I find that this tubing mascara builds quite nicely compared to a lot of the tubing mascaras that I have tested. It's not clumpy, and I know that is going to be a question, does it clump? If I go back after it's dry, and I've had this mascara over 3 weeks, maybe even a month, but if I let it dry quickly in between the two, you can see it does start to clump on the edges. So I wanted you to see this. It's a much thinner formula when you first start out, so it doesn't do this as much, but that pertains to all mascaras, regular or tubing, or at least that I have found. But I do notice on the tubing mascara, if I let it dry in between, I do get a little bit of clumpiness, so I try to work quick. Now, I barely put any on, and I want to show you the density, the volume, and the length on the tubing. Over here on the regular, this looks fine as well. So now you can see what these two look like side by side. So ordinarily, I never put mascara on my bottom lashes, and I haven't for at least, I would say, 5 years, because it invariably smears on me, and then I end up looking like a raccoon. But for today, for the comparison, I'm going to indulge myself and apply mascara on the bottom. So let's do it together. This one is going to be our regular over here on my right eye. This little tapered brush is magnificent because it really helps you be real specific, especially on the inner corners of your eyes. So I'm not used to seeing myself with mascara on the bottom. All right, let's see. Wow, look at that. So this is the effect of the regular mascara right here for us to compare. Now this dries fast. Dries very fast. All right, that's our regular eye. Let's do our tubing eye. All right, here we go. This is so unorthodox for me. Oh my goodness, this is fun. All right, do you put your mascara on top and bottom, or top only? Or what do you do? Let me know. Oh my gosh, it looks so different to me. I'm not accustomed to seeing myself with any mascara underneath. All right, I'm gonna stop talking and get to it. All right, here we go. I'm starting on my outer corner, which is my pattern that I ordinarily do. Now this is our tubing. I've never put tubing mascara underneath, so now this is for first time for both of us. But as you can see, this tubing mascara, I mean, oh my gosh, look at that. This really comes on nicely, and I don't want to go back over it because this is a thick formula. It really provides volume and length. Now this is what I wanted to show you today. Let's take a look at regular formula on mature, thinning, straight, sparse eyelashes. Let's take a look at this one. All right, now let's take a look at the tubing side. Maybelline, same company, but the formula is completely different. The tubing side creates volume, length, and thickness. I'm overwhelmed with joy because this is something to consider if you are losing eyelashes. And every time you lose an eyelash, it's absolutely heartbreaking because They really do enhance our eyes, but that's why we have, these new mascara formulas that supposedly improve the health of our lashes. But to have lush, thick, healthy lashes really frame the eye, and we can add eyeliner, of course, to create that thickness there and that definition of our eye. But mascara is another level that really complements eyes regardless of your age. But this way we can see regular and tubing. Which one do you like? Now the regular I have actually phased away from because I have fallen in love with the tubing. I have so much lash loss and it has been severe that I'm trying to do everything possible to prevent more lash loss. Therefore, the tubing is so easy to remove. And I feel comfortable with this, putting it on my lashes. I have that peace of mind. Now, this comes off very nice, and the claims that they put on their marketing is true to form. Now, if you've experienced lash loss with this regular, let me know that as well. But I wore this for years and loved it, but then all of a sudden, it just started happening. So I found this one and have fallen in love with it, and I've tried several. But this is my favorite because the volume and the length, because some of the tubing mascaras provide a lot of length, but there's no volume there. And as you saw when we applied this, I barely put it on, and I do have volume with the length. So this one for me has been such a favorite, and it's easy to remove, and I get the look that I want. And as you can see, we can take a look at top and bottom. So if you have mature eyelashes and you've been suffering from eyelash loss and they're thinning, they're straight and hard to work with, hopefully this will give you an indicator of something to consider that might help you on your eyelash journey. Because finding something that gives you peace of mind, finding a mascara that you can wear with confidence, that you feel like at the end of the day, when you go to take it off, that you won't lose those precious eyelashes that we have. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me today. This was a fun and exciting test to run together. This comparison of regular and tubing is enlightening. I'll see you in the next video. And if you'd enjoyed this content and it helped you, please consider subscribing to the Ageless by Kimberly community, because that way we can do makeup together all the time. And please like if you enjoyed this as well. It really helps out my new little budding channel. I can't wait to see you again, and go get your mascara, put it on. Let me know what you think about today and which one is your favorite. I'll see you in the next video, and have a terrific rest of your day. Take care.